Hey, what up, y'all? This is your boy DJ Fatso. In a celebration of the 50th anniversary of hip hop, I decided to create for myself a patch jacket. This is to commemorate 50 years of this incredible art form and something very personal to me growing up with it. So each one of these have a deep meaning, a story behind it, inspiration. So I would love to share it with you. Let's get going. Okay, y'all, let me go ahead and give you the tour. Here's just the overall view right here. Lots of real estate still left. I still have these to put on. And this is going to be the first part, phase one, and then I'll do another video, the second part. So let's just go through them real quickly. So right here, we're starting off with the LL Cool J logo. This one, probably the longest running hip hop logo that I remember. He's been using this for a minute. It was designed by a guy named Eric Hayes. You're going to hear that name a lot. This dude, I didn't realize it until a few days ago that he designed a ton of hip hop logos there. And also the O's is somewhat reminiscent of the Cool Cigarette. So I think that's where they got that from. KRS-One. You know what KRS-One stands for? I have Vicky here, by the way. Say what's up, Vicky. Yeah, it stands for Knowledge Reigns Supreme Over Nearly Everyone. I think he said nearly everyone just to get it in there. Got my Eric B. and Rakim. My favorite MC, period. Anybody who knows music really well knows how subjective it is. So, you know, there's no good or bad. However, Rakim will be the one of the few hip hop debates I will have with people as far as being one of the best MCs. So a funny story, as you can see, I have two here. Boom Boom, I accidentally ordered two. So I said, funk it, you know, I decided to make it like, you know, kind of give a little bit of symmetry for it. And plus, it's my favorite MC. Got the Fat Boys, got memories of this one. I think their album was released like 85, produced by Curtis Blow, Larry Smith, legendary, rest in peace, Buff Love, and Prince Markie D. Gonna try to go through these. Oh, here's another one that Eric Hayes designed, EPMD. Eric and Parrish Making Dollars. Love that. Outkast. It reminded me, I had some roommates and I was poor. I couldn't afford records and they bought a bunch of Outkast singles for me to DJ with. So props to them. That's why I have that one on here. Houdini. Gotta love Houdini. Houdini doesn't get enough love. Rest in peace, Ecstasy. Wow, that's a trip that as I look at these, it made me realize how much hip hop has changed and how people's lives have changed and people have, you know, came and gone where their careers went. The Fugees, I think this logo right here is kind of like a take on the Godfather logo. And it's from the album The Score. They sold 7 million of this album. People call it a crossover, but I consider it a crossover that the public crossover to the artist rather than the artist crossing over to the public. Queen Latifah. Wow. This logo was the one that she used earlier in her career, so I'm glad they had it available. Queen Latifah is like, always have been like just a so-so artist to me, but I have this deep admiration for her because I seen her from her beginnings. From when she released, I think in '88, she had a single called Wrath of My Madness and Princess of the Posse. And she and everybody that worked with her back in the day, they said that they can just see the talent in her. And her mom, they call her mom Mrs. Owens, and they were just sweet. She was a basketball star, just talented. And me getting older, it's kind of like I'm getting older with them. So it's kind of special to me to see the same artist like from my generation do that. Gangstar, this one is really tight. I bet you it was hell for them to stitch it on. Shout out to So Perfectly right there on Wetmore. I'm going to leave the link for them. They did a great job on this one. The Diabolical Biz Markie. Just a legend. I love this here. Shout out to my man DJ Bonus. I have a tat of that right there. I don't want to spend too much time on here. Uptown Records. Ooh, this is a record label. I think they started off mainly Heavy D was the main artist. And as they progressed, they kind of went into the New Jack Swing era with Mary J. Blige, I'll Be Sure, Guy. Don't forget that. I just love that style. And he's rocking those Nikes. It's so dope. House of Pain. This one is one of my favorites. You know what? I think it is my favorite. I just love that. That dope ass Irish pride. To me, funk is not necessarily conforming to what's hip and what's hot at the moment, but it's just embracing who you are, and for them to embrace Irish culture and make that their kind of benchmark of the hip hop is just so dope. Shout out to Danny Boy O'Connor. Got this directly from his shop in Oklahoma. So shout out to him. Ice Cube. What can you say about Ice Cube? Yay. And Big Pun. I got this one because I remember back in the day, I was kicking back with him backstage. Little tongue twister there. And I remember it was him, Exhibit, some other artists, and I supposed to had DJ, but I think the Eagles That Be, I didn't get a chance to really do my thing. And I remember they had, it was Big Pun. He had the big hit, Nothing But a Player. I Don't Want to Be a Player Anymore. Was that the one? Or not? No, he had the Not a Player, but then he had the Joe versions. I think I get them all mixed up. But anyway, yeah, we're kicking it backstage and everybody, the drinks are gone. They had all the little groupies there. And I was talking to him about his music, and he was talking to me about his kids. And I just love that in the midst of this big party atmosphere, he was just talking about how much he loved his kids. So I went ahead and got that for that reason. Doom, dope ass logo. Got to give it up to Doom. Before Doom, everybody knows, or at least the OGs know, that he was Zeb Love X. And I think he designed this one himself. He's one of those, he's like an artist where he did the artwork for his album covers, and he did so much art and graffiti. It's really hard to even find original art he did, because if you look for Doom artwork for you to have, you'll find people doing artwork of his art. Public Enemy. This one I have to get sewn on. Came all the way from Vietnam. So that's pretty dope right there. This logo was designed by Chuck D. And the guy in the crosshair is E-Love. That's LL Cool J's DJ there. Soul Brother Records, Pete Rock. Man, love them. That's a dope ass logo there. Shout out to Pete Rock. Delicious Vinyl. This one was also designed by Eric Hayes. So that's another one of his artworks right there. And then De La. Don't have to say any more of De La. Got Naughty by Nature. Well, I will say rest in peace, True Goy. And this one is kind of adorable because they put it like sideways. And I guess the ladies over there, they didn't know much about hip hop graffiti, but it's all good. And I was just telling Herm that I might keep it like that, just kind of like a little charm to it. Another De La shout out, Stakes is High. Wild Pitch Records, early hip hop record label that had Main Source, OC, the UMCs, Ultramagnetic MCs, MCs, They're pretty dope though. Love this label, just really gritty. They had that really gritty hip hop flavor to it. The Beastie Boys, yet another Eric Hayes design logo. And by the way, you know who Eric Hayes is married to? Rosie Perez. Still married. So this is Rosie Perez's husband designed this one, and probably some more. Got BDP. It was kind of funny because I was just singing the Boogie Down Production song to Vicky. Jimmy is Jimmy. Feet Rock and Seal Smooth. They're really clever when they stitch this one on, because as you can see, they kind of did it to the Starburst. Cold Chillin' Records. Biz Marquis record label. One thing I love about this, Vicky, is that the like a lot of artists, there's always a connection to each other. So you got Queen Latifah down with De La, but she put out Naughty. And you have Biz Marquis, who's on the record label Cold Chillin'. And it's kind of dope how they just kind of all intermingle with each other. Let me show you the Red Man. This is the one that I attempted to sew on myself at first. And I said, hell to the nah. I was so bad at it that I had to hurry up and clean everything up so that Vicky didn't come home and see how embarrassing. It was so embarrassing. I was like in a puddle of tears trying to put that one on. Let me see if there's any other one I missed here. I think I got them all. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and go through some of the buttons. So what I was going to do, I was really disappointed that I couldn't find a lot of patches of female MCs. So instead, I'm going to go ahead and save the top part for buttons or either patches. So that's going to be the ladies section right there. Ladies first, right on top. And these buttons right here, I'm going to kind of interchangeably put them here. Got Two Live Crew. People's instinctive travels in a path of rhythms. Tribe Called Quest. Speaking of Doom, see, I can put him right there. Slick Rick, had a hard time trying to find Slick Rick patches there. It's a couple out there, but none I really want there. 1988, The Great Adventures of Slick Rick. Also, Ice-T. It was so dope hearing LL Cool J diss Ice-T on To the Break of Dawn, talking about Darlene on the album cover. He said, "You want to hear an ill paragraph soon? I took the cover straight home to the bathroom. The immortal words of LL, hard as hell. The broad words as well. She's the reason why your album sold a few copies, but your rhymes are sloppy." So I should put them together because they had a little hip hop beat. Got my man Kendrick Lamar. I've been digging a lot of his music lately. Also P.E., Fear of a Black Planet. Oh man. Gotta be my top 5 album, Fear of a Black Planet. Tupac in the house. Gotta have some Pac in there. Low End Theory, tried. And what's funny too, a lot of people are like asking questions about where is this patch, where is that patch. Number one, you're never going to get every patch you want, and when you do, you're never going to have the place to put them. So just keep that in mind. And also, you don't want to really find every patch you want. Part of the fun is kind of like searching for them to pop up. So more buttons. Oh yeah, let's start on here. We got De La. See, I should put them. See, I got to do another layout for these right here. Put that with the logo, 3 Feet High and Rising. I remember buying this album at a record store, sight unseen, never ever knowing of the group. The only name I recognized on the album was Prince Paul from Stetsasonic. So I'm like, Prince Paul, Tommy Boy Records, dope ass label. By the way, the logo designed by Eric Hayes, Tommy Boy record label. I think I said the Delicious Vinyl as well. I can't remember. Yeah, it's kind of hard not to geek out doing this, so y'all bear with me. Wu-Tang. Got my man Common. See, Common. Ice Cube had their beef. Put them together. Boom, yeah. Got Old Dirty. I have a patch coming in pretty soon of Dirty. Got Nasty, Nas, Illmatic. This album was so dope, so big, so legendary that I didn't even have to buy it. I just kind of had it around. Gangstar. One of their first albums. So dope. No More Mr. Nice Guy. Shout out to DJ Premier. Should put Gangstar with the Gangstar. I say shout out to DJ Premier because I wasn't much of a turntablist. And DJ Premier was a DJ who was more into the musicianship of scratching and mixing. And that taught me that I didn't have to like catch wreck on the decks, that I could just, kick back and do it how I do. And then last but not least, got Mos Def, Talib Kweli, Black Star. I had that vinyl somewhere. And that's it there. So this is it, y'all. What's funny is that life is just a series of letting things go. I think I heard that in that movie, The Life of Pi. So, I don't have the energy like I used to get buck wild in the clubs, the whole hip hop vibe. I always thought of hip hop as a music of the youth. But I thought to myself, let me just make this so I can have that one thing that I can just put a check mark on, that I actually lived it.